Hey guys, welcome back. This is HK from TechWrap. Today we got the OnePlus 5T's long-term review after 4 months. OnePlus 5T has been one of the best valued flagships for quite some time with a $500 price tag for the base variant, and let's see if this is still worth your money after 4 months from launch. Before moving further, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon for instant notifications on new uploads. So OnePlus 5T is a phone which was released as an extension to OnePlus 5, and both phones have the same internals except the new front panel. The first thing anyone would notice about this phone is its full 6-inch 18:9 optic AMOLED panel. It's no way an edge-to-edge display. You can see the bezels on almost all the sides. It's just that the amount of bezels got reduced a bit on this phone. The display resolution is still Full HD+, but it is really a good panel. The brightness levels are okay, the blacks are truly black, color reproduction is excellent with the default mode, and you can also calibrate the screen according to your liking. There is also a custom color mode with which you can adjust the screen tone, make it colder or warmer, and for the protection's sake you have Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on top of the 18:9 display. Design wise, the phone doesn't stand out much. Yeah, the front panel is new and refreshing to look, but when you flip your phone, it's the same iPhone 7 Plus design which we have already seen on OnePlus 5 and many other smartphones including the mid-ranges like Mi A1. The fingerprint sensor has now been moved to the back side to accommodate the 18:9 display, and the rest is pretty much same as OnePlus 5. The fingerprint sensor is one of the best I've seen on any phone till now, and it is super fast and very reliable. Face unlock also works great, and there is this assistive lighting to help your phone recognize you in low lighting situations. I prefer to use fingerprint sensor over face unlock just because face unlock is something that tends to unlock your phone even when there is zero need for it. Thankfully, we still have a 3.5mm headset jack for audio output, but you can also use your USB earphones with the Type-C port. There is only one speaker which you can find right next to the USB port, and the sound quality via single speaker is satisfactory. Even though this is a 6-inch phone, it's comfortable to hold because of the chamfered edges and lesser width. It's sleek and gives a premium feel while holding. You can manage your phone single-handedly if you have big hands like me, but you have to stretch a lot to get to the notification panel. Alternatively, you can swipe down on home screen or fingerprint sensor to get to the notification panel or quick settings. Do note that there is no IP67 or 68 rating, so keep your phone away from water. The phone supports 2G, 3G, 4G with Vivo LTE, and it also supports LTE-A. Call quality has been great, and so is the network reception. It has dual Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0 with aptX or aptX HD codecs, NFC, and there is no FM radio. 5T is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor with Adreno 540 GPU. We have got two variants, one with 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, and the other with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. I have got the 6GB RAM variant with me, and to be frank, no one needs a smartphone with more than 6GB of RAM or even 4GB of RAM. In terms of performance, the phone is a beast. In my 4 months of usage, I did not face any lag even once, be it social apps, multitasking, or even with high-end gaming. The phone just flies without any problem. One reason for this is high-end internals, and the second one is Oxygen OS. Oxygen OS is a lot more polished now, it's close to stock, and it is super fast. And recently, the phone received Android Oreo 8.1 Update 2 in the form of Open Beta 4. There are not many UI changes. We have dark and light themes with same accent colors, new ambient display with different clock styles and custom messages. We have got the launcher with quick search and categorized apps, full screen navigation gestures. We have swipe up from bottom edge to go to home, swipe up and pause for recents, swipe up from left or right edge to go back, and there is also a new gesture with which you can answer calls by raising your phone to the ear. Gaming board received an update. Now you can answer your calls through the speakers while gaming, gaming battery saver to restrict in-game resolution and FPS, and disable auto brightness. OnePlus Switch app also received an update. Now you can back up call history, messages, contacts, and even apps with app data, but the app data backup works only for certain apps. 5T is powered by a 3300 mAh lithium polymer battery and the battery life is good. It isn't spectacular like some mid-range smartphones with 4000 mAh battery, but it is good for a flagship phone. With medium usage, I'm getting about 5 to 6.5 hours of screen on time for stable builds, but if you are using open beta builds, then it is slightly lesser at 5 to 5.5 hours. The dash charging is super fast. The phone supports 5 volts 4 ampere charging and it only took about 75 minutes for 0 to 100% charge, which is excellent. Moving on to the camera department, the phone has a dual 16 megapixel plus 20 megapixel setup on the rear side and a 16 megapixel front camera for selfies. OnePlus says that the second rear camera enhances the picture quality in low light, but I don't really see the need here. OnePlus should have gone for a telephoto lens instead of the normal lens. We have 1x or 2x zoom thing, but as this is only digital zoom, the picture quality isn't good like the phones with telephoto lens. In the viewfinder, the default aspect ratio for pictures is 4:3. You also have 18:9 or 1:1. 18:9 mode isn't like 16:9, it's like a crop sensor with a zoom view, and I'm not really a fan of it. There's a portrait mode which is completely software based, and the portrait mode pictures are quite good, and these are some of the pictures I have taken. There's a pro mode with which you can adjust focus, white balance, ISO and shutter speed. There's a slow motion mode, but it can only shoot 720p videos at 60 fps, normal videos 1080p at 30 fps, 60 fps and 4K at 30 fps. Camera has EIS and it does a good job in stabilizing the videos. The camera is definitely good, but if you need a phone with best cameras, then you have to look somewhere else. So that's about it. OnePlus 5T is still a great phone, but should you buy it now? Well, it depends. If you need a phone on urgent basis and if you don't mind changing your phone after 4 or 5 months, then you can go get this phone. But if you are someone who only purchases a phone every 2 years, then the best thing you can do is wait until May and get the new OnePlus 6 for the same price. As we've already seen, OnePlus 5T is only minor upgrade over 5, so the trend should continue for 62 and you won't be feeling much that you have an outdated phone even after 60 release. Thanks for watching guys, hit like and subscribe if you find this video helpful, and I will see you soon in the next video.